Toy Story 4 is a good movie. I don't know if like it got drowned out because Disney released something pretty much every month in the cinema this year, but as far as remakes or sequels go, this was a very good close to like a trilogy, because in my eyes this is what the third movie probably should have been. But that being said, I'm just going to run through what I kind of liked about it and why I liked it, and if you want to know why I'm doing that, I don't know either. I just thought, you know what, I should make videos about stuff that I like as well as stuff that I don't like, because then it balances out the karma a little bit. Okay, so there's a reason that I really like this movie, and I think it's a great way of explaining moving on to young people and people with a young mental age like myself, because it really pushed me towards a sort of realization that I didn't make earlier in the year, and I probably should have. But you know, that's the beauty of art, I guess. You watch it and you find something that you like in it, and that is what it is. And Pixar, they make art, right? They don't make movies, they make art, no matter what it is. Alright, apart from Cars, they make art, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh yeah, I loved the stunning visuals, or I loved Forky and the addition of all the new characters and how they still managed to keep it feeling quite fresh but also paid off enough for all of the old viewers. I'm not going to tell you about that because I've just told you about it. Yeah, so obviously when we first find Woody, he's not down on his luck because he can't see it. He's almost in denial about his situation, but you know, he's not top toy anymore. He's not even sheriff anymore. They've taken his badge away, right? He's got to chill in the closet with the other toys that get forgotten about. Yeah, and every time he comes out, this new little plush toy chick that I don't even know who she is keeps telling him like, no, Woody, play your role, so on and so forth. He was the king! He was the king round here, okay? He was the king. You show him some respect. The things he has done to keep that family together, and you want to tell him he's got to stay in that closet? Like, fuck you, lady. Absolutely fuck you. Anyway, we find out that Bonnie's going to be going to school for the first time, which obviously Pixar capture perfectly that feeling of going to school, the nervousness, that, you know, you're leaving your comfort zone, right? Woody knows all about that. Everything Woody has done in his life has been trying to keep his comfort zone completely contained, because in his world, if it breaks, and that's because, you know, Buzz doesn't think he's a toy, so therefore Andy finds out, or the fact that he got taken away, so then Buzz has to be the one to go and get him, so Andy doesn't find out, because he instilled this mentality in all of the toys around him that we are here for Andy, right? That is the world that he is set up and he's living in, and it's changing. It's changed massively, firstly, because Andy's passed him on, which he accepts, because, you know, from one owner to another, I'm gonna keep the love going. He gets that. He understands what his purpose is, but it's keeping him trapped. And it's really sad to see, which is why when Bonnie is going to school, he completely understands how important it would be for her to bring a toy. But she's not going to bring a toy, so he decides he's going to sneak in, because this guy is so set on being a purpose to someone, to having that purpose, that he's going to break the rules. And that's what I love about Woody. He's a rule breaker, but it's out of love. You know, like, it's like when you used to get, I'm only hitting you because it's out of, you know. Let's not talk about that. Anyway. It's at this point that Woody finds himself in the classroom with Bonnie looking very scared and isolated, that he decides he's going to throw her some arts and crafts tools so she can make something and feel like she's part of the class. Thus, Forky is born, right? And I've never related to someone more than Forky ever in my life. Like, who doesn't just want to be trash? Like, I know I'm trash, let me be trash. Just let me be trash. Like, what is the problem with that? But instantly, Woody's like, look, mate, you're not trash, you're a toy. And you're a toy, which means you're important to your owner because you've got her name on your soul. Right? That's his ethos. This is what he's believed for his entire life. His entire, I don't know if you can call it a life, his entire existence. Right? But Forky's like, nah, bruv, I'm trash. Like, I'm clearly trash. Just let me be trash. Over the course of the movie, obviously Woody convinces Forky that how he feels about trash is how Bonnie feels about her, so thus he gets it as well, which means he realizes he needs to get back to Bonnie when they eventually become lost too. But yet again, Woody is just trying to fill that role. I'm the guy that brings you in, and I do this because that's how I serve my master, right? But it's not, is it? Like, when you think about it, and the thing I love about this movie is people come into your life, right? And they write their name across your soul. And you might feel like you're bound to that for the rest of eternity. But there is nothing wrong with moving on. Like, nothing at all. And that is the beauty of Toy Story 4 to me. Like, it's a Woody movie. It's not the final completion of the entire trilogy or anything like that, which it kind of is at the same time, but it's the freedom. Like, Dobby they threw him his sock. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. To me, that's what made it a really good movie, just because I think it's been a year, and I'm sure a lot of people feel like this, because 2019 has been a turbulent time, but it's been a year where you kind of got to accept things, man. We have to accept, right, that Toy Story is never going to be made for us again. I know, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't keep going forward, do you know what I mean? And still enjoy the things that we used to love. It just means they're not as big a part of our life anymore, but we still got love for them. And I think that is the ultimate beauty of this movie. It's a little love letter from Pixar in a time when Disney are going like, hey, we want to sell you this, that, and the other. And Pixar are just like, look, we get it, man. Like, we know that you grew up loving these things, and that's fine. But it's time for other people to enjoy them just as much as you did. And you don't need to get online just because you have a voice now and give everyone this backlash. Not everything needs to be looked at from a point of, oh, well, why don't we get what we deserve? Like, when I was a kid, they brought out, like, Toy Story. Why are they doing it now? Oh, now it's just a cash grab on my money. They're holding my nostalgia at a ransom. No, they're making it for new people. And I'm sure that's a point that's been put across thousands of times. But I just like the fact that this movie really sums up, in a lot of ways, especially for young people, how you can deal with grief in many shapes or form, be that losing a loved one in any shape or form, and having to go and find your own life and realizing, you know what, that's okay. It's okay to see what's out there. Because for all of his existence, Woody's been trying to keep his little world perfect, that he didn't see the bigger world. And he kept so attached to the fact that someone came along and noticed him, essentially. Someone that gave him a purpose once upon a time. So that he has to keep that going forever. So yeah, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff. Let me know what you thought about my thoughts on the thing that I was thinking about. Because if you like it, I'll do more stuff anyway. Also, no green screen. Let me know if that was a problem or not. Peace out. How do I? I'm trapped in this box forever. Like there should be like an end card thing here or something, I'm guessing. Like, so just click that. That would be great. Thanks.